Hello there, Chen. My name is Rory. Thank you very much for your grade 5 assessment. I've sent a written document along with your teacher, so you can take a little look at that with your parents, with your teacher. But rather than get into that now, what I'd like to do is just take a few moments just to help you through some things that I think will really help your performance and develop it. So firstly, with the Bergmüller piece, great character with this, very well done. What this will really benefit from is a little more projection of the melody. So the melody at the start, bum, 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 yum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum. That melody, you just want to bring that out a little bit more, make it a little bit more nuanced. So all the time there, you can hear the shape of the melody. It starts off a little softer, it gets a little louder, and then towards the end of the phrase, it gets softer again. But all the time it's projected, it sits out aside from this accompaniment. So I'd recommend practicing the melody by itself, just like I did there. And when you perform this piece, sing it in your mind as you play, and that'll help to bring it out and make it really expressive. With your next piece, Dowse Reverie by Tchaikovsky. This piece, it's so beautiful, isn't it? And the term douce means sweetly. So there's something very, very sweet and almost sentimental about this piece. And so taking a little bit more time for that dreamlike character, listening through those sounds, will really help make this beautiful and expressive. You get the idea, and please excuse my sight reading. This is the first time I'm looking at this. So, did you hear the way at the very end of the phrase, I slowed down lots and lots and lots? It's like a little bit of an afterthought. Let me try that one more time. So not part of the main sort of thoughts, the main sort of words, just something a little sentimental, a little afterthought. In the next part, the middle section where the melody goes into the bass, what you can do is really transfer the weight that you're used to giving to the right hand to the left hand. So the left hand plays very deeply and you completely hide the right hand. And so one way to practice that is to play the left hand by itself very deeply. So imagine that you're almost pressing into the floor. And then the right hand, you want to be really shallow. And so what you get is this. Of course, here then you can bring out the melody. Other than that, very, very nice. And for your next piece, let's see if I can find this. Very kind of your teacher to send this on. Changing Times, Heather Hammond. Here we go. So I'd recommend starting from bar 50. So set the metronome to crotchet or quarter note equals 96. And that'll give you a sense for the first 2 bars. And it's a little sort of hazy, isn't it? It's been really lively before this, but now it's like we're kind of going to sleep. You know, we've kind of had the energy, we've had the fun, the excitement, and now really sort of chilled out, really relaxed at the end. But of course it doesn't end there, because then we've got this rallentando. And so isolating that section, working on that speed, really getting the feel and mood of that section will mean that after you've played the really lively jazzy part, you already have that mood there ready to go waiting. So it feels, the transition from the jazzy part to the new part feels really natural and really relaxed. So for the start of this piece, the harmonies are really interesting. We have this descending chromatic passage here, and we probably expect this just to finish off here. The piece is in A minor after all, but instead it comes up, it has this sense of change. The title is Changing Times after all. So when it comes to this section, this is specifically in bar 4, where we get the F sharp followed by the G sharp. Perhaps you could experiment a little bit with the speeds or the mood or the dynamics or the tone there. I'm just going to experiment a little bit here, and perhaps that'll give you some ideas. Let me try that one more time here. So if I take this from bar 3, so slowing down is certainly one option. And we've got this really jazzy, so perhaps you could bring that out a little bit more, give it an accent. And just wait a little bit more on it. Let's see how that sounds from the start of the phrase. Something like that, but really sort of scrunchy. It can be, I'm probably still being a little bit too polite with that. Let's see. Something like that. So I have your mark scheme just here, so I'll send this on with your teacher just now. But I hope you find that helpful, Chen, and thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to listen to, and all the very best with your performance.